So, talking about AI, for the next session, I would like to welcome on stage Mahmoud Yassin. He's the Senior Data Manager at Booking.com. And he's going to tell us about our next holiday might be planned with the help of AI,
Maybe,
right?
yeah, you never know. Hi.
The stage is yours.
Can you hear me clearly? Yes? Hi. Good morning, all. My name is Mahmoud. And wow, this is a really weird clicker. I'm from Booking.com. Actually, our headquarters is a few meters away from here, so around 5 minutes by walk. So if you swing by, you can always come and have a look in our new building. The session of today is around AI and how we can, or how we have used it to produce a product that we call the AI Trip Planner. But before we go, I'm going to show with you the agenda, which is like this. So I don't want to just jump all the way to the product itself, but I'm going to give an introduction around what's AI, types of AI, and which type of AI we are talking about here. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the revolution of ChatGPT, and then we'll delve into the product of discussion. So what's AI, right? So AI basically is a simulation of what a human can do, as simple as this. So there's a task that a person can do, and now we give it to a computer through a machine or through an algorithm, and we train it in order to perform a certain task. And it is very important, so continuing on the panel discussion that was mentioned here, it is giving revolution for many of the industries that we are dealing with nowadays, and I'm sure that every one of you has experienced it one way or another through different products that you personally use, including Booking.com for sure. And again, the question before was AI versus human intelligence. This is a lot of debate here, but AI can be really good in certain tasks, but not yet good as human. But this is also a bit questionable, and we're going to see why is that. And it is old, right? It's not like something that just popped up through ChatGPT kind of revolution. It has been there from the 50s, and also the first discussions happened at the time, and then there has been some development on that area. So, types of AI. So there are three major categories of artificial intelligence. First one is the narrow and the weak AI. Second one is the general AI, or referred as AGI, let's say, which is artificial general intelligence. And then the third one, and the hard to reach, is the super intelligent AI. So the difference between the three of them is that the first one, it's very, I won't say stupid because it's intelligent, but you give it a task and it performs something in return. The second one is quite tricky because it tries to simulate what a human will do. That's a bit scary. But the third one is the scariest because that is envisioned to supersede human intelligence. And that's where we need to get worried when we go there. But so far, the most popular one is this one, which is the narrow and the weak AI. So that's good news for us, at least for our jobs for now. And these are some of the examples that you may have used every day, but you don't know that it belongs to this category. So, for example, playing chess, or AlphaGo from Google, it's weak. Though it is marketed as very intelligent, it is intelligent, but it's only as good as playing chess, right? If you put it and give it a different problem, it won't perform anything. Similar to the virtual person assistant, so if you go nowadays to Vodafone or one of the brands and you see the chatbot, it's really good at solving certain inquiries, and if it fails, it directly to a human again. So that is, let's say, sort of the balance. Recommendation systems through Booking.com, Amazon, this is huge investment and a big problems where what to show you and when to show you a certain product and so on. Image recognition, that is, I think we deal with it every day. So if you go to a parking, there is a small camera that scans your license plate, register you, and then you check out, it does the math if you pay it or not. All these are weak still, AIs. Of course, autonomous driving, let's say, revolution over the last few years with Teslas and all the big brands, that's still weak AI, because it only knows how to drive. It does it smartly, for sure. It uses a lot of data, a lot of sensors, that's fine. But still, if you put it in a different context, it will fail miserably. So this is like sort of a way or a talk around the narrow AI. Now, ChatGPT, right? This is the buzzword that everyone's talking about it. So ChatGPT is just, did a boost on marketing for AI. So we agreed that AI exists from the 50s. Latest development with ChatGPT and the way it was designed, it was just giving a boost to that world of AI. So it works basically on LLM models, so large language models. And this is very interesting. So raise your hand if you know how LLM works. 1, 2, cool. So I have something to talk about. Basically, how it works, the OpenAI, let's say the company that produced this product, trained a computer program around the internet data up till 2021, right? So basically, it throws a lot of language to it. And the way this model works is if you ask the question, hey, ChatGPT, what's the capital of the Netherlands, right? It has seen these two words before, like capital and Netherlands. And there's a high likely that the answer that comes usually after that is Amsterdam or Den Haag. Yeah, Amsterdam, right? So that is how it works. So it basically weights every word and guesses the next relevant one to come after, based on what? Based on the internet data. So in a nutshell, this is how it works. And it's very smart in certain tasks for sure. And as you can see, it has been trained on massive data, right? You are talking about the internet data. That's huge. So that's why it is smart in a way. And they are even, of course, further developing it. So now the free version is 3.5, but you can also get an enterprise license and get more data. And the more you use it, the more it gets smarter because it uses the data that you supply to learn more and give more weights to the next answers, et cetera, et cetera. And this is sort of the capabilities, opportunities, if you haven't heard about it. So it's really good at text generation. So if you go and talk to ChatGPT, hey, I'm interested to know about this topic, it will really sometimes amazes me, right? So I go to it, okay, I have colleagues from Booking.com, but maybe don't share that. I'm working on a slide and I want, on this topic, give me a chapter that can help me out, and it gives smart answers because it has a huge amount of information in the backend. Second kind of way you can use it is conversational AI. So it creates this kind of friendly interaction between you. If you say, hi, ChatGPT, good morning, it will reply back, hey, I feel bad today. What do you think I should do? If you haven't tried it, try it. And it works with many languages. So it kind of makes some evolution in comparison to the normal stupid chat bots, right? Which doesn't understand a little bit of feelings here. And of course, content summarization is a very great example. And if you follow Microsoft and their latest trends, you can, jump into a huge meeting with big notes and throw a Word file or a presentation to ChatGPT and say, hey, summarize it in a few points. And then you get to know all, the important stuff, ignoring all the, nonsense stuff in the conversation. That's really powerful. Language translation, so, really crucial for us, at least for me as an expat in the Netherlands. I used to use a lot to translate from Dutch to English, but nowadays developed a little bit of words there. And definitely code writing for software engineers, and the discussion here was talking about the backend. So it is definitely going to be impacted because nowadays it takes a few seconds even, not just minutes, to write a snippet of code that you can copy paste and just adjust a few pointers and you have a full working software. And the clear examples of that you can find development on Microsoft and what they are doing also in that era, and a bunch of other companies like Amazon and the rest of the big ones. So we can say, let's say that ChatGPT really gave that boost. It is sort of acknowledgement of the effort that has happened in this field. And nowadays, we all recognize it because we have something tangible to talk about. And before that, it was hard because you need to have either huge licenses or really machine learning team in order to deal with it. But nowadays, it has been offered to everyone. So reaching to the stage, this was sort of the intro, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Now we're going to move to the cool stuff, which is Booking.com, part of the game, which is what we call the AI trip planner. And I have a small video to share. Let's see it and then continue. I need to click, yes. So basically what you have looked at was a product that we recently launched, so it's not a fiction, it's not something that exists. It exists for certain customers. We're going to know more about them very soon. And basically, you start a conversation with our application on your iPhone or your Android phone, where you can say, hey, I feel like I want to have a vacation, then I want to go somewhere sunny, for example. There's, okay, where do you want to go? And then it refines your search, so I want to go to Europe. Okay, what about Amsterdam or the Netherlands? I know it's not known for good weather, but let's just go along with that. Then it asks you, or you ask it, okay, but I need something more family-friendly because I have 2 kids. Then it suggests certain areas, and okay, I'm looking for certain activities. And it becomes really, really intuitive conversation between you and the AI trip planner. And we're going to see how it works in a bit, but it's really, really amazing how you can easily refine your query, because traditionally you would go and hit our filters and try to sort and find some stuff, but nowadays you can just give your thoughts. Maybe you can use even your microphone and just speak in a few seconds, hey, I want to go here and here, here, and this is my searching criteria. Then we will take care of the rest, and then suggest for you recommendations, take your opinions, and then together reach out to your dream destination. So why we've done it, right? So it's not like we're running after technology, especially AI, because if Booking is known for something, it's known for its AI capabilities, since many years. So every aspect of our portal or application is empowered by AI, whether you know it or not. So we do a lot on that research. I work in the Netherlands for a few years, and I know that for sure that Booking has greatest machine learning AI engineers ever in this country. But what we have seen here is we wanted to complete that bit. So we know how to recommend stuff. We know, how to find things. But maybe if we can combine it with the powerness of ChatGPT, where it knows more around the world, right? So more on this conversational aspect, like you talk to something that refines the query, and then can we integrate? And that's what we've built, actually. We built that integration between our machine learning models and ChatGPT, and combining and offer it as a product for the end user. So uses our own, plus let's say what's already there. So it really offers a holistic view, what we call one-stop shop for all the travelers to find their destination, dream destination, which is our mission. And for whom? So this is offered, soon gonna be offered for everyone, but nowadays we are piloting with it in the States. So anyone here from the States? Yes? Yeah, lucky ones. So maybe you can try it, and if you are in a specific segment of our tiers, you'll be able to see it. And soon it will be rolled out, but as you can imagine, this is huge computation that you need to take care of, because there's a lot of, also cost in running these huge models. So yeah, hopefully soon you will get access to it. You still can if you use VPN, but it's quite complex. How it works, so it builds on top of the LLM models that we spoke about, combines Booking flavor to it, and then generate that intuitive experience where if you see the video, you suggest stuff, and then you can use our UI component, like our carousel, to switch. Oh no, I don't like this. Can you refine that? Where to go? And most importantly, if you haven't seen, it can suggest amazing programs for you. So if you're looking for stuff to do in the Netherlands or in Denmark or somewhere else, just say, hey, I want to do something in 2 days, tailored for me as a solo person, or me and my fiance or my kids, and then it will tell you exactly steps, and it's really good in those recommendations. So the benefits for our travelers, so we see this as new way to explore, right? You still have the classic way of, the traditional way, using our filters, refine, use the big filters in the left, whether in the phone and the top, and all the stuff that we do. But this is another way of getting you to what you want, which is your dream destination. So that's something that we believe in, that we need to be closer to what's closer to you or appealing to you as a customer. So more tailored, because now we use more data, we use more recommendations in our algorithms, and that combination makes it great. And it is really what we call as an integrated travel planning. So that's also something that we are quite happy to provide. This is how it works. So I kind of explained it, but we have ChatGPT in one hand that takes care of certain aspects of the program or the software, and then we have Booking.com side, because that's also the key measure that I want to deliver. It's not just using the latest trend, blah, 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 but find a way to integrate it to what you have. And if you manage to do this combination, that's really a killer. because you use the power of AI in general and ChatGPTs and OpenAI investment there with your own models that you know the customers the best, right? And find that link between them, then you should have a very powerful software or product to offer. So this is sort of the end of my presentation. I know we still have some time, but maybe, are we allowed to take questions? Yes? Cool. So it is questions time. If you like to ask me something, be happy to. Yes, please.
We'll go.
Yeah.
Thanks. I just wanted to ask if you're doing things like itineraries.
Yeah.
ChatGPT obviously stops in 2021.
Yeah.
How can you make sure that it's current?
Yeah.
The advice.
Perfect. So basically, the question was around the 2021 aspect of ChatGPT, which is trained up till date. So this is the 3.5 version, right? Which is the free version. Nowadays, there's a 4 version, which is more costly. Nowadays, if you go to OpenAI, you will see a new module where you can subscribe. I think it's 20 euros a month, I forgot. But this one uses more data, and it uses the data that everyone has been using ChatGPT for. So there's, of course, like 2 years to pick up, but you know, it's coming. So it's not far, and not allowed to release which version we use, but we always try to become closer to the recent information. That's a great question. Any more? Yeah? Cool. If no more questions, then thanks a lot. I hope you got something out of the session and hope to see you again. Cheers.